Firmly in front of him, he tried to squeeze through and just lost it into the dirt. Fury is scarpered away with a good lead now over Peter Brock.
So a combination of factors probably. His tyres are certainly hot. He cut the brakes there at a point where he would rather not have been on the brakes because of the big car in front of him, and it started to slide, and that was that. To his credit, he kept it off the fence and kept the car going, but he dropped a lot of ground. Brock now in second place, but he too had been delayed by some of these slower cars. Can he now catch George Fury? George Fury goes across the line, 12 laps to go. Peter Brock is about 120 metres behind this man, so Fury now leads. Jim Richards has been lapped.
Masterton has recovered. Oh, Masterton's involved in that with car number 41, Tony Herbert, in the checkered flag RX-7.
The man who was in so much trouble earlier on, he's having quite an eventful race. He'll remember this, won't he? But he might tell his grandchildren about it.
No, Masterton had recovered to be in 5th place after losing it the first time, and actually he still holds that, so he's recovered quite quickly that time and is still in 5th spot on the track. See it again. Oh, yes, the RX-7 spun right in front of him. Masterton was lucky not to go head on into it.
Well, he's having a lot of interesting happenings on that corner, and twice he's displayed great car control to keep out of real trouble. But he'd be wondering what he's got to do to win this race. He's not going to win it, I don't think, unless a lot of things happen to the 4 cars in front.
It's only 2.3 seconds between Fury and Brock at the head of the race.
They have 11 laps to go.
They are a long way clear of Waller and Cullen, about 70, 80, 90 metres perhaps, down back straight. And that's where the big new VIP viewing area has been constructed right along the back straight at Calder, off to the right-hand side. You'll see as we pull back and follow the car through the S's, there they are, the VIP tents in the background along the raised bank down the back straight, through the new S's at the top corner of the circuit, back into the old glow weave corner that brings them back onto the main straight. Huge crowd on the embankment there at glow weave, where there's always a ton of action. They've seen plenty in the last 5 minutes. And now cars coming down the main straight, and as we cut to John Bundy, is it? Yes, car number 39 has had some difficulty and is not going anywhere in a hurry.
But George Fury certainly is. 10 laps to go, roughly 16 kilometres still to cover. Fury's in front. He can see the man pursuing him, Peter Brock. Brock is not that far back. He has made up quite a lot of ground. In fact, in the last 2 laps, Brock has made up 60 metres. That's phenomenal progress, mainly because the track's been fairly clear, and Brock has had a clear run, whereas he, more than the other leaders, has suffered from running into slower cars at the more difficult parts of the circuit.
Up our tour of the circuit here again, Evan, at glow weave, and the cars straightening up on that sweeping right-hander onto the main straight. You can see the start-finish line there, and that's looking at them head-on coming down the straight. The new pit area is off to the right underneath the BP sign. And a big new grandstand also off on that side of the track, in fact, where our new commentary position is located. Big changes at Calder, and it really, as you said, is no longer a desert.
No, it's a much brighter place. It's a lovely way to start the meeting today, too, with such a fine day.
Bob Jane will probably cut my throat for inferring that it ever was a desert, but...
well, I think he recognised the deficiencies and what needed to be done, and this is just stage 1 of a long-term project. There's
placings after 20 laps.
And the gaps. Now, Fury has, in fact, opened up a slightly larger gap on that last lap, so the position as far as the gap between the 2 leaders is fluctuating, but you can see for yourself just how close Brock is. He's certainly within sight. Fury can certainly see him and knows where he is. They're going down the main straight now, and they have, 8 laps to go. Here they come towards our camera position. Fury in the lead. And George Fury, you have the misfortune at Bathurst to be put out with rear end trouble. They've had a few turbo problems over the years as they've developed this car. That seems to be working well now. He had an unexpected differential failure when running up in about 3rd place.
Brock is making ground again. 2.2 seconds. There's another car gone in the S's there, but it's just a couple that have got... one's got trouble pulled over to the side wisely.
Well, there are a couple of cars right in front who are going to be passed very quickly. Tony Faulkner in 38. The yellow car will be probably the first to get a good glimpse of George Fury as he comes flashing up behind there. This is the position at the end of the straight. Fury.
The gap is Brock. Now 2 seconds. Fury to Brock.
So Brock has made up a quarter of a second. Now let's hope that Lusty is aware of Fury on the inside, because that's a difficult place to maintain an outside line. Lusty does it. Fury goes through without any walking from him now. Brock has to do it. There's the red and white nose of his Commodore up on the outside, Lusty just in front. Certainly he'd like to get past Lusty before the bends, but he's not going to do it. Once again, Peter Brock is going to be walked through those bends.
All the action is on the track. There's been almost nothing.
Lusty's got sideways.
Oh, and he's
almost taken Brock with him. How Brock missed him, I don't know. We must see that in replay. But Brock played a real game of threading the needle there. Lusty was aware that Brock was behind and probably was trying a little faster not to hold Peter Brock up. Brock, in fact, of course, lost time. Here's what happened, though. Now watch. As Lusty goes wide, they're trying to hold the line to get Brock through. He loses the car on the outside. Now watch Brock miss him. Now, how did Brock miss that car? Here comes Lusty again. You don't get any closer than that.
And the gap from Fury to Brock is now 5.3 seconds, and the bird has flown.
Well, I don't think Fury would have seen that, but if he watches the television replay tonight, he'll have a big smile on his face when he realise what happened to the man behind.
6 laps to go.
6 laps to go in this touring car race. 30 laps the original distance. Steve Masterton was the original leader until he had a spin which put him on his back and almost a bump, which almost put him out of the event. Looking from the pit area, now on the other side of the track, the left-hand side, as the driver steered, coming down the straight. Lusty himself has come into the pits now, the man who had that spin, calling in to see what's wrong with the car. He said it shouldn't have gone there where it did. George Fury.
Smiling George Fury. He can afford to smile.
It's always a modest smile. You know, he lives out in the Albury district, runs a cattle property there, drives the school bus occasionally, and on weekends does this. Was the Australian Rally Champion, won the Southern Cross Rally. Howard Marsden of Nissan had the wit to recognise the talent of great racing drivers as well. Not many people have made the transition from one field to the other, either from rallying to racing or the other way around.
Fury won this race last year, by the way.
Well, it looks like he's going to make it 2 in a row. He has only 4 laps to go.
Fury in front. Brock second, Warren Cullen third, John Harvey in 4th position, Steve Masterton is 5th, Andrew Harris is in 6th place, and in 7th place in the race we've got Murray Carter.
Yes, Murray just sweeping through the bends now, the back of the circuit. We're on the other side, so that's the distance between Murray Carter and the leader.
Jim Keogh in there, just trying to chase George Fury, although a lap down, 2 laps down I think in fact now.
Here the gap's between them, so you see Brock has now dropped back because of that avoidance of Graham Lusty. He lost quite a lot of time in dodging the spinning car. Warren Cullen now 4.29 seconds back, Andrew Harris in 7 behind that. John Harvey almost 7 seconds behind. Steve Masterton only 3.5 behind John Harvey, so 5th place might be in some doubt, but with just 3 laps to go now, there's little doubt about who's going to win this race. It's George Fury. You can just keep the machine going.
Brian Thompson is off in the Camaro up at the S's.
We might see a lot of action there later in the Grand Prix too. It seems to be a place that's trapping a lot of cars. Mind you, they're not as big or maybe as hard to handle as the big Camaro.
George Fury is the race leader. Gives Brian Thompson the go by there. You can see Thompson getting out of the car. Nothing wrong. Just spun off the track. Trying to get that big car through there. It's a very sizable machine. It would be a nightmare, particularly in a packed field like this. So Fury in front, well clear as the race winds down. 2 laps to go, in fact, as he crosses the start-finish line. And really, he's had a lot of assistance.
Oh, there goes 41 again. My heavens, he's having more spins than you'd find on a rock and roll station. That's Tony Herbert.
He's going to join the Rodeo.
He'd probably be happy if he didn't identify it.
Well, as I said, it might be a race you'll remember, even if he doesn't tell his grandchildren, because I don't think he'll look back with a lot of joy, but I'm sure he's got a problem. There's something there causing the car to do that.
Well, Fury's had a lot of assistance, unwilling it might have been, from Steve Masterton and from Peter Brock, who, not entirely through their own fault, have been involved in a couple of mishaps that have cost them time, cost Masterton the lead in the race, cost Brock precious time when he was trying to manoeuvre himself in a position to put pressure on Fury. Fury well clear and is on his last lap.
We've seen more spinning here today than we saw in the last test match. But Fury has avoided all the gyrations which have affected some of them, and with now something like 1 kilometre to go, he's well and truly clear. Can't even in fact see the shape of Peter Brock's car because it's disguised by a couple of intervening machines, so Fury has a clear run to the start start-finish line.
Distance back to Brock is 4 seconds, so Brock has made up some ground, but it's going to make no difference now because he only has one more corner to go. George Fury takes the big sweeping right-hand turn at Glowweave and straightens up with the finish line and the checkered flag in sight in the Diners Club International Trophy Race for touring cars at Calder on Grand Prix Day. There's the flag. George Fury, the winner, the second successive year in this touring car race. Peter Brock crosses the line in second place, and we look back down the track to Warren Cullen. Here he comes in car number 8, the Kmart Commodore, to take third place. Johnny Harvey, I think, will be in the fourth spot. Yes, John Harvey, car 25, the second of the dealer team cars, crosses the line fourth.
It should be Andrew Harris, I think, who'll come across the line in fifth place in car. No, it's
Masterton has got up to finish fourth. Good effort on his part after a lot of misadventure, but you can't take it away from this man who kept his head under pressure, ran the race to suit himself. Andrew Harris, by the way, crosses the line in fifth place. But George Fury, the victory wave for the big crowd on the hill at Glowweave.
Well, time for a cup of tea, I think.
Yes, there's a sad story in every race. There are a bit few in today's race.
Michael Freeman decided it's time to stop. I think he's got extensive troubles under the bonnet.
Coming back now into the pit lane area to the applause of the big crowd here at Calder comes George Fury.
Peter
Brock.
Closer than he's been all races.
Yes, that's right. Warren Cullen in third spot. And as I said, George Fury drove the race to suit himself. Kept on the hammer of Steve Masterton until Masterton came undone. The challenge from